Digital DNA. Where do we start? For many, this company gave us a thing we call childhood. But to everything, there's a story, and today we're going to be looking at the story of digital DNA games. So let's start from the beginning. Back in the year 1994, Thomas Steinke, one of the future developers at Digital DNA Games, would make a game by the name of Travelers, which was very similar to the very popular game at the time, Mortal Kombat. The objective of Travelers was to defeat all the other fighters to return at normal time. This game, however, never took off, but it served as a great test project for Steinke, and a look at what was to come. It is unknown before this what other developers at Digital DNA Games worked on, but in October 2009, Thomas Stone founded a company by the name of Digital DNA Games alongside Thomas Steinke and a couple other members. According to this company's work profile, the location where all the future games of Digital DNA Games were made was right here in Renton, Washington. It is unknown what some of Digital DNA Games' first projects were, but on May 29, 2010, they released their first game according to what we know about Digital DNA Games. The name of this game was Avatar Paintball and was the first-person shooter game to feature you playing as your avatar. This trend would continue with Digital DNA, but the next Avatar game wouldn't release until 2011. In the meantime, Digital DNA Games started by releasing such apps as Voice Changer 360, which was received poorly due to its voice changer abilities only working in the app and not in normal Xbox Live party chat or messages. The second project was Guitar Tuner 360, which was released on March 4th, 2011 on the 360 Marketplace. No footage of this game is available on the internet and is forgotten in time. There was one last game before Digital DNA would finally see their success. The name of this game was Avatar Superstar, and it was like a Guitar Hero, but instead you were singing instead of playing a guitar. This game was released on June 1st, 2011. On July 27, 2011, the Xbox 360 indie game genre will be changed forever. Now, I've already done a video going more in depth on the Castleminer Series. If you guys would like to check that out, that'd be in the right-hand corner or down in the description down below. Castleminer, one of the most influential indie games on the 360 Marketplace. Castleminer is designed by Thomas Steinke and published and developed by Digital DNA Games. Castleminer would see its release on July 27, 2011. It was built off the XNA engine, developed and published by Microsoft for indie game developers. Many other indie game developers, including Digital DNA, use this engine in order to build many of their games. But to everything, there has to be a selling point. Partially what made Castleminer so appealing to gamers was its price point at only 80 Microsoft points. But don't let that fool you, because that was a great deal for this game. With Castleminer releasing almost a year before Minecraft on the Xbox 360, it was almost a no-brainer to buy this game. And a sequel is soon to follow. Castleminer Z. Released on November 9th, 2011, it quickly grew to become the most popular indie game on the Xbox 360 Marketplace. This game was the definition of casual and having a good time with your friends. Castleminer Z included 4 game modes, one of them being in the original Castleminer: Survival, Endurance, Dragon Endurance, and Creative. Digital DNA stepped away from Castleminer, but while still giving it updates, worked on other projects in the meantime. Digital DNA experimented with their first FPS project, which is titled named Avatar Laser Wars, which was a game that was similar to Halo, but instead uses laser weapons. Avatar Laser Wars was released on August 8th, 2012. What was important about this game is, you know that iconic sound we all know as Castleminer Z fans? Those noises and the guns used in Avatar Laser Wars are direct ports and were implemented into the 1.5 update 364 days after Castleminer Z was released. Alongside the laser weapons being implemented in the Castleminer Z via the 1.5 update, also the meteorite was introduced. This would go down to be one of the most biggest updates inside of Castleminer Z ever. But just a couple weeks before this, great news hit for Digital DNA Games. Their already hit game, Castleminer Z, had hit 1 million sales. This achievement happened in September 2012, but this is far from the end of Castleminer Z. Because on June 3rd, 2013, Castleminer Z saw its release on PC. This port would update some of Castleminer Z's classic mechanics, including adding such features as the teleporters, respawn beacons, and loot blocks. Digital DNA's next project after Castleminer Z on PC was Avatar Warfare, which was released on June 19th, 2013. The objective of the game was to fight inside of an abandoned military test site in a similar style to Call of Duty with similar guns. A spin-off of this game with the creativity of Castleminer Z was soon to follow, with the title Castleminer Warfare. Castleminer Warfare is the third in the series of the Castleminer Series. Castleminer Warfare was released on April 2nd, 2014, because of course you can't release a game on April 1st day, because we all know what day that is. Castleminer Warfare would receive a port to PC about 3 years later, on August 17th, 2017. This port of Castleminer Warfare would be received really poorly though, due to its icons still being the 360 icons, even though we were playing on a PC. 4 months later, on December 22nd, 2017, Digital DNA Zombies would be released. Yes, you heard that right. Digital DNA Zombies. You can just slap the company's name together and the thing you're fighting. Can't argue with that. This would be the only one of Digital DNA's games to be released on Xbox One. The idea of the game was to find a safe room and survive as long as you could, similar to Call of Duty Zombies. This game never really took off and kind of just stayed in the Xbox One store, forgotten. Following in the footsteps of the seemingly next big thing, Digital DNA created the game named Death Toll, and it was released on April 11th, 2018. The game was very similar to the very popular games at the time, Fortnite and PUBG, but it never saw the success of Fortnite nor PUBG due to its lack of features. Death Toll is exclusively released on PC and cost $350,000 to make and 2.5 years of countless day and night hours by the developers to make. These two factors stated here would ultimately bring the company down. Death Toll in the end would only generate $13K in revenue. This would ultimately make the company lose $337K, and ultimately Digital DNA was disbanded. Fans were mostly unaware of what had happened to Digital DNA and wanted to see a port of Castleminer Z to Xbox One. Petitions everywhere started popping up, but nothing happened. The company was no more.